Music Access. It's already the last day and the last weekend of October. Wishing everyone a relaxing and comfortable weekend, I've prepared an excerpt from a nice poem to share with you guys. A happy person is a person who is on good terms with time. He knows how to let time go with regret and waits for the coming time with excitement in his heart. This is from the author, the poet Yoon Jae-rim's poem, Happy Person. Don't you think that was the perfect poem for today, the last day of October? Although it is regrettable, we must say goodbye to October, but with excitement in our hearts, we should greet in the new month. Then, we'll become a happier person who's on good terms with time. At least, that's according to Yoon's poem, right? So, what do you guys think? Do you think you're a happy person? I'm always regretting the time we say goodbye and anxious for the time we meet again. So, yes, I think I'm a happy man. And why? I'm a happy man because of you. The first song you heard today, Saturday, October 31st, 2015, Halloween, was Too Young to Remember by Flory. What's up, guys? Are you having a happy Halloween where you are? Is it Halloween night? Is it Halloween day? Is it Halloween's Eve? So All Hallows Eve. Wherever you are, hopefully you have an awesome plan for the day, whether that means dressing up in costume, just enjoying some time out with friends, or maybe just getting some candy. So make sure to enjoy that time where you are. And if you have any awesome plans for Halloween, make sure to share on our message board. So at least if I can't have my own party of my own, I'll enjoy vicariously. Alright, so now here's how you can listen and participate on Music Access. You can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio app on your smartphone and send us messages through the app using the comment function. And you can also listen to us by visiting our website, www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess, and leave your messages there on our message board. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. And of course, if you have song requests, don't forget to keep them coming non-stop by posting up a message on our message board under the title, Request. Now, before we dive into my text and message, we're going to check out two songs, starting with the song Sorry by Justin Bieber, followed with On My Mind by Ellie Goulding. Reading your messages again and again, reading through the messages I sent again and again. The messages I wait for, the messages that make me laugh, the messages that are precious to me. My text message. Which messages were the ones that were the most memorable to you from the week gone by? The messages that you keep are the words from the person you want to keep close, and if you remember the messages that you sent, you probably spent a lot of time thinking about it before sending it. Our special Corner and Corner for Saturdays, My Text Message, is all about sharing the social media or text message that was the most memorable to you from the week gone by. It could have been a message that made you really happy or angry, or something that made you laugh out loud, or a message that made you really frustrated. Let us know which message was the most memorable, and also share with us some of the messages that you keep saved on your mobile device and why. To write in for our corner, just write My Text on your message. And our first text message for today's show comes from Olivia from the USA saying, Hi Benji, my friend is currently in China, and I heard she's one of the coldest parts of the country. She's going to come back in 3 months, but with those 3 months, they will be the coldest months of the year, so she and I were both worried about her stay there. A few days ago, I got a message from her saying that she was at school and could chat with me online. She said, Olivia, I'm at school so I can chat with you for a while. Really? So glad to hear from you. I miss you. How are you doing? Are you doing all right? Yeah, I'm doing great. I miss you too. Is it cold there? It snowed today. Wow, really? She wanted to show me the snow, but the internet connection wasn't stable, so the picture wouldn't send. It was a short chat, but I'm glad to hear she's doing fine and she's healthy. But can you believe it's snowing there already? Wow, it sounds really cold, but fun at the same time. I hope she has fun there for the 3 months she's there, and I hope she comes back home safely. And I also hope I'll hear from her again soon. Of course, that definitely happens. Of course, I'm sure that people who have friends abroad, and I feel like a lot of our listeners on Arirang Radio might understand this, because for the people that are, leaving messages, we have messages coming in from all over the world, and I'm sure as a result of, talking to people on our message board, or tuning into, Arirang Radio and programs, you get a lot more of a wide perspective on how big the world is, and, keeping up with friends in different countries becomes a thing. I'm pretty sure that some people may do as a result of that. And, hearing from someone about going to a foreign country for a certain period of time, it can be a very kind of refreshing experience, not having contact with someone after being with them for a long time, and then having them talk about a place that's totally different from you, in a place, in Olivia's friend's case, where the internet connection isn't completely stable yet. And so, she's lucky enough to try a new place, and I'm sure she'll have a lot of stuff to tell you, Olivia, when she comes back, because she couldn't tell you over the internet connection. So make sure to make time for her stories and invite her out to a coffee shop. Alright, so as we continue on, we're going to check out 2 songs, starting with the song that Danielle of Australia requested, Untouched by the Veronicas, and Tony of Italy wants to hear Clint Eastwood by the Gorillaz. We just heard Untouched by the Veronicas, followed by Clint Eastwood by the Gorillaz. And our next text message for My Text Message comes from Unita Swino from Indonesia, saying, Happy Saturday, Benji. On the late evening, suddenly my phone notified me of a new SNS chat room that was made by my friend, just with 7 people as the members. And the first message I got was, do not lose the competition, cha. And I was thinking, what's happening? And before I could ask, new chats were added, and I realized that they were talking about my friend who created this chat room about her wedding. Later, she sent her invitation on the chat room. She's getting married on November 22nd, and I know another friend who is also going to be married on the same day, but in a different place. She will get married in Probolinggo, my hometown, at noon, and the other one at Surabaya at evening, about 2 or 3 hours by car from Probolinggo. Basically, the competition that they mean is who invites our friends first, her or my other friend. But in the end, my friends plan to attend both wedding parties, and it's too bad I can't make it, although I really want to go and meet them. I feel so thankful she still remembered to invite me, although it's been more than 3 years since we met. The last time we met was the day when I went to Surabaya before I went to where I am now. We're good buddies, more like hangout friends, and I used to hang out with her and other friends when I was in Probolinggo. I hope I can attend the wedding of my other friends next time, and as I said before, I really miss my friends. So apparently weddings are a very, very big deal. Of course, I'm sure getting married is a huge deal when it comes into life. But the important thing about these weddings is getting the invitations out. Who to invite, the groom-to-be and the bride-to-be, plan everything out down to the minutest details. The color of the napkins and the cup shape and stuff. And apparently, I guess when it comes to these 2 friends, it's about who invites who first. Although I'm sure that people will, they'll go to both weddings if they can, because, they're friends with everyone. But, in Unita's case, it's a little unfortunate because instead of being able to go to both or having to pick between one or the other, you just can't go at all. Which is unfortunate, but, hopefully next time if a friend gets married, or maybe you'll invite both of them to your wedding. And then they'll have a whole fight about who invited first. And, it's like the whole Han Solo debate about who shot first. But, that's a whole Star Wars thing. But anyway, hopefully, next time you get a chance to go to the wedding. And on November 22nd, I believe you said, when they do get married, I guess we'll have to congratulate them somehow. Alright, so as we continue on, we're going to check out 2 more songs, starting with a song that you requested, Unita of Indonesia, Mir Mir by M2M, and Shreya of Bangladesh wants to hear My Everything by Owl City. We just heard Mir Mir by M2M, followed by My Everything by Owl City, and I hope to see a lot more of your messages for my text message next week as well. Remember, in this corner we talk about the messages that you remember that either you sent or received. So, to write in for this corner, just remember to write in my text on your title before you post up your messages, and I'll introduce them the best I can during this time. Now, starting now until the end of the second hour, we're going to take a look at what our family members have been doing this week, what they plan to do, and what you want to talk about via my message. And now our first message comes from Tikti from Vietnam, saying, "Hi, Music Access fam. It's been exactly 2 weeks since we met, or a little over 2 weeks, I believe. I already miss everyone so much, and did you all enjoy the Vietnamese coffee? I hope you liked it. Please take care always, and we'll meet again soon. Love you, Tikti." So about that Vietnamese coffee, actually, I'm drinking it right now, and I gotta say, it's very, very interesting. We have mixed coffee here in Korea, but it's much more of a very kind of a mellow flavor, and it's got a little bit of that aromatic coffee fragrance, I believe. So I think it's really, really good. We're still enjoying it actually, rather than enjoying it in the past, because we're still eating it little by little. But thank you so much for giving us some of that. It's a joy to drink, and it's great to have, especially when you're doing radio, something nice and warm to keep your throat perfect. So thank you, and I hope to see you again if you do stop by Arirang Tower. Now we're going to check out 2 more songs before we continue on, starting with the song that Oksama of Japan requested, 준비됐나요? Are You Ready by B.I.G., followed by the song Ariadna of Mexico requested, 우아하게 by Twice. We just heard the song 준비됐나요 by B.I.G., followed by the song 우아하게 by Twice, and it's time for our next message, which comes from Harshika Desanakaya from Sri Lanka, saying, "Hello, Benji. I'm Harshika from Sri Lanka. I'm a B.I.G. fan of you. I'm 17 years old and still a student. I listen to your program, but still couldn't send you a message till now. But I want to say thank you for being awesome and 사랑해요 Music Access." And I say, 사랑해요 Harshika. Stop by and we'll have fun here in Korea. So make sure to send in messages so we can chat. Alright, so we're going to continue on with 2 more songs, starting with the song that Samantha of Australia requested, "너 아님 안 돼" by 21. And Mylene of the USA wants to hear "Bye Bye Love" by Too Big. And right after a short break, we'll continue on with our Saturday show, introducing your messages, so make sure to stay tuned. We're going to check out the song that Leon Teo of Singapore requested, "Hello" by Adele, and be right back. You're listening to Music Access with me, Benji of B.I.G., and our first song starting off the second hour of our show for Saturday, October 31st was "I Want You to Know" by Zedd featuring Selena Gomez. Now here's how you can listen and participate on Music Access. You can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio app on your smartphone, and you can also send us messages through the app using the comment function. You can also listen to us by visiting our website, www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess, and leave your messages there on our message board. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. Now we'll check out 2 songs before we dive into more messages, and we're going to check out the song Umbrella by Marie Digby, followed by Sky by Josh Radin featuring Mako. We just heard Umbrella by Marie Digby, followed by Sky by Joshua Radin featuring Mako. What's up, Benji of B.I.G. here, and you're checking out our Saturday show. Continuing on from the first hour, we're introducing your messages sent into us here at Music Access and checking out your song requests as well. Now, our next message for today comes from Eunmi from Canada. She actually sent us this message on Wednesday the 28th, but we weren't able to introduce it on that day because we have, a lot of corners and guests on weekdays, and it's hard to get all of the messages that come in out. And of course, that's what our weekend corners are for, right? So, like I've mentioned before, don't worry if your message wasn't read during the week. We'll read it on the weekend. Or if you want to spend some time writing long messages, you can send them in specifically for our weekend corners. My text and message or scribble. Got it? Alright, so now, without further ado, let's read the message. And it says, "Hey Benji, the whole day I was busy Halloween shopping. I'm almost done decorating my house. Actually, I am arranging a Halloween party in my house for my friends. This time I'm going to dress up as a witch. My mom specially designed my dress, and she's saying it's called a sexy witch costume. My friends are going to dress up as vampire, zombie, half angel demon, etc. So we've decided to not look scary. So we'll put on less makeup this time because last year I dressed up as a scary voodoo doll, and after the party it took a while to remove all the makeup and it was really tiring. Hopefully this Halloween will be more fun and exciting. So I want to ask, what's your plan for Halloween, Benji? So this was sent on Wednesday. So I'm assuming that your Halloween party, not birthday party, I do know what I was thinking, is happening sometime either tonight, soon or something. So it should be pretty awesome. So hopefully you have an awesome party, and definitely send pictures. Let me know how that party went. As for me, my plan for Halloween, I'll probably be practicing late into the night. And then after practice, I'll probably go home and pass out on my bed. Because, like I said, it is a long day and I do need my sleep. Although Halloween does come around once a year, sleep comes around every day. And why miss something once a year when you can sleep every day, right? Don't know if that makes sense, but hopefully it does. But remember, guys, if you are having fun at Halloween parties, turn up. And let me know how those things went on my message board. Alright, so we're going to continue on with two more songs as we continue on, starting with the song that Sarah of Canada requested, Tak Joa, Just Right by Got7, and Unmi of Canada, who currently may or may not be partying, requested Watch Out by Hotshot. We just heard the song Tak Joa, Just Right by Got7, followed by the song Watch Out by Hotshot. And our next message for our Saturday show comes from Shreya Talukdar from Bangladesh, saying, Benji, always with the eyes. Benji, after a long time, I met my childhood best friend yesterday. It was really nice meeting her. She's still my best friend, and it's been a while, so I was really happy to see her. Her reaction was, Shreya, oh my god, you were so chubby back then, but now you're so skinny. My reaction was, you used to cry a lot back then. Haha, are you still a crybaby? We were talking about our old school days, how we used to be. We talked a lot, and it was really fun to spend some time with my friend. I hope we can meet more often. And anyways, Benji, have a nice day, and take care as always. You know what I think is really interesting? I think everyone can relate to this. When you have a friend, obviously you're going to be nice to your friends and stuff. But then when you have a best friend, I feel like you're the meanest to your best friend just because you know that they can take it and they know that everything you say is a joke. For example, if my friend failed a test, I'll be like, oh, are you okay? Maybe, if you need some help studying next time, you can let me know and I'll definitely help you out. And then if your best friend fails a test, you're like, dude, really? Did you, not study? Are you, that dumb? Was the test that hard? And then someone else comes by and is like, yo, I aced the test. And I'll be like, yo, he aced the test and you failed? Really, dude? There's this kind of, I feel like you bash on your best friends a lot more, which, definitely reflects in this message, Shreya, that you're talking about how, your reactions to each other, they definitely come off as being very friendly and playful banter. So, I think you guys have a very good relationship. And, have fun hanging out with the best friend, I'm sure that you don't have a lot of time to hang out with them as much as often, so enjoy the time that you do have with her. And, of course, tell her to listen to Music Access, duh. Alright, so we're going to continue on by checking out two more songs as we continue along. Starting with a song that Melody Pick of Thailand requested, 예뻐졌다 by Pak Boram featuring Zico. And Shella of Indonesia wants to hear the song 사랑해 by Kim Woo-ju. We just heard the song 예뻐졌다 by Pak Boram featuring Zico, followed by 사랑해 by Kim Woo-ju. And our next message comes from myself from the Philippines, saying, hey, baby Benji, how's the weather in Korea? Here, it's so hot that my head is aching. This is alarming because my head is frequently aching. I hope it's not serious. It's bearable, though. Be healthy as always, baby. Get a good rest. And, by the way, please give a shout out to your Shane, Amma, and Tita Denchi. Thank you. Sup, Shane, Amma. Sup, Tita Denchi. Hope y'all are doing well. And that's actually, I feel like maybe you want to get that checked out. If your head's always aching, maybe it's because you should drink more water. There's a lot of reasons why heads ache, but maybe a little bit more water, maybe a little bit of more vitamins or something. But definitely if you can, get it checked out, because I feel like you don't want to get sick. And one of the most important things is, besides not getting sick, you want to make sure that you're taking care of your health at all times. The weather here in Korea, it's currently actually cooling down. It's very, very cold in the morning now, and when I used to wear a tank top in the studio because it was really, really hot, now I'm wearing, a hoodie, and on top of that, I'm wearing a baseball jacket just because, the weather is changing. I can definitely feel the seasons pass, and as the seasons pass, I can definitely feel that, people's attitudes are changing as well. The people around me, I feel, are getting, I'm not going to say they're crankier, but they're definitely, they're feeling the effects of the weather, and, as things get colder, and as, we prepare to, come back and all that stuff, people are getting a lot more, I think, serious. Is that, I don't know if that's the right word to use, but yeah, we're really, really focusing up. So, hopefully as Korea gets colder, everyone in Korea is definitely getting ready to bundle up, be a little bit warmer, dress a little bit warmer. And for those of you who are getting hot weather, or are feeling more of a warm atmospheric experience, make sure to always dress down properly in a fashionable way. And myself, really, get it checked out. If you feel like these constant headaches, that could be a serious sign. So make sure to, go to the doctor, figure all that stuff out, and make sure you're in good health. If not, get it taken care of. Alright, so we're going to continue on with two more songs, starting with the song 스물셋 by IU, followed with 일주일 by 정기고 featuring Zion T, Crush, and Dean. We just heard 스물셋 by IU, followed with 일주일 by 정기고 featuring Zion T, Crush, and Dean. Double side note, that's right, it's been a while since I've done a musical side note, but not only do I have one, but I have two double side notes. So, 스물셋, for those of you who don't know, is 23, and apparently IU had a showcase where she only invited 23-year-olds, and, she talked improperly with them, or informally, because they're all friends and stuff, which sounds like an awesome experience. The song is great and IU is great, but I feel like having that kind of personal one-on-one kind of fan meet would be pretty awesome. And I feel like IU's really she's got that great head on her shoulders. And she's pretty. Anyways, 일주일 by 정기고 featuring Zion T, Crush, and Dean. It has four of my favorite artists on that track. Dean, he released that song that we played with Toki on the track, Crush and Zion T, they're already very famous. And then 정기고, actually, for those of you who may or may not know, was also very, very famous. He released the Some song with 소유, and then he also released the 너를 원해, that's the song that I had been being Zeno on the track, that also did really, really well on the charts. So when this collab came out, I was like, wow, artist-wise, this is like one of the craziest collabs ever. And, I like all of these artists. Alright, so our next message comes from Mylene from the USA saying, Hi Benji, is my name hard to pronounce? Most people can't pronounce my name right. They pronounce my name Maylene. Even Kevin of UKISS called me Maylene once on ASC. I find it cute. I think my name is common, especially in Asia, and even some of my friends don't know how to pronounce my name right. So I told them to just call me My, which is my nickname. I don't know 100% why that name would be hard to pronounce. Based on reading, it's spelled, for those of you who are curious. Yeah, I bet you're super curious. It's spelled Mylene. So I read it and I immediately thought Mylene. I guess Maylene maybe have been because, on ASC, of course, everything's live and there's a lot of pressure. And especially, they have guests in there. And so maybe in the heat of the moment, he, added an A or something. But I don't know why people would call you Maylene. It doesn't come across to me as that. If you had a difficult name to pronounce, then I might understand. For example, if you had a name like, the first name that confused me, there's a friend who had the surname or the last name of Nguyen, but it's spelled Nguyen. So at first I thought it was Nguyen. And then I was like, she's like, no, that's not it. My name is this. And I was like, oh, you have a very cool name. And she was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, yeah. But yeah, I think names are something that, of course we tag ourselves with. But it's important to, let other people know how to pronounce it. So next time if you're going to send a message to Kevin, be like, my name's Mylene, by the way, spelled or pronounced my like my shirt, and lean like I lean to the right or lean to the left. A lean back. Lean back. Okay, no one's gonna get that unless you know Fat Joe or something. Anyways, and our next message is from Samantha from Australia saying, "Good day, Benji. How are you on this beautiful sunny day? Oh wait, Seoul's going into winter, so it's probably not a good weather day for you. So then rug up in some nice warm clothes and stay healthy. Rug up. I guess that means dress warmly. You keep hinting about B.I.G.'s comeback. Well, you tease about it. And I'd love to know the date. Just a small hint, and I promise I won't tell anyone. Cross my heart, winky face. Sending love, hugs, and kisses." Alright. So, Seoul's going into winter, that's true. So it's cold, and I mentioned that already. So, besides that, B.I.G.'s comeback. Okay, if I give you a comeback date, I'll give you a hint. We're not gonna come back on November 1st, December 31st, or November 2nd. Yes, that was a date hint. And now it's time for Benji's hint on B.I.G.'s comeback. And Benji's hint is, I'll sing you a part of our comeback song. Just a little bit, okay? Remember, don't tell anyone I did this, and especially don't tell my company. 1, 2, 3. See, this is good music, guys. Alright, so be excited for B.I.G.'s comeback. We're coming back next month at some point. More information on that at some point. I'm sorry, I can't give teasers, or else I'll get fired. Alright, so we're going to continue on with 2 more songs as we continue on. Starting with the song Daydreamin' by Ariana Grande, followed with Suffer by Charlie Puth. We just heard Daydreamin' by Ariana Grande, followed with Suffer by Charlie Puth. Really? I think that guy just is an amazing singer. That song is just awesome. Alright, so thank you guys so much for participating in my text and message. Remember, if you want your stories to be read for my text and message next week, here's what you need to do. So, for my text, remember, tell me about the messages that made you laugh, smile, moved you, or made you sad or mad. It can be a message you received or a message you sent yourself. You can send in the message itself or tell me a little bit about the situation and how you received the message. Remember, it doesn't have to be text. It can be an SNS message as well. Just remember to write my text on your title before you post up your message. And for our My Message Corner, just write to me about whatever you want. Just remember to keep it under the title, My Message, before sending in that message as well. And now it is already time to say goodbye. The last song we're going to check out for today is Wonderwall by Oasis. This was Benji of B.I.G. And as always, I'll be back.